Winter criticism. Let's read some Cgtn. Let's be happy. See the difference. Let's be happy. China, August 14, 2025. Cgtn poll. China's quote-unquote two mountains concept giant gains wide international support. Two mountains. What the hell is that? And there's a photograph saying Yani National Wetland Park, Ningxi City, southwest China's Xizang Autonomous Region. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the quote-unquote two mountains concept proposed by President Xi Jinping, calling clear waters and lush mountains invaluable assets comparable to the gold and silver of legend. A global opinion poll released by Cgtn covering 24,515 respondents from 48 countries shows broad international endorsement of China's ecological vision. The survey highlights strong approval of China's ecological governance and green transition efforts, reinforcing its global reputation as a leader, driving force, and committed actor in climate and environmental governance. On perceptions of China's ecological governance and green development concepts, respondents were most familiar with the concept, quote, lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets, end quote, followed by the ideas of, quote, ecological governance should be internalized as a conscious action by all its people, quote, relying on institutions and the rule of law to protect the environment, end quote, treating green development as a vital component of high-quality growth, end quote, which ranks second, third, and fourth, respectively. The survey reveals that 81.6% of global respondents believe, quote, the two mountains concept has broken the traditional, quote, polluting first and cleaning up later, end quote, model of growth. Since the 18th CPC National Congress, China has sustained an average annual economic growth rate over 6%, with just 3% annual growth in energy consumption. This survey finds that 71.8% of respondents positively evaluate China's coordinated progress in high-quality economic growth and high-standard ecological conservation, while 59.9% consider China's integration of green development into its five-year plans and the entire socioeconomic development process worthy of emulation by other countries. According to the poll, respondents widely acknowledge China's achievements in ecological governance and green transition, with 68.8% praising its large-scale afforestation efforts in restoring forest coverage, 66.5% recognizing its windbreak and sand fixation forest belts in combating desertification, and 68.9% affirming the role of its national park system in protecting biodiversity. Furthermore, 70.5% applaud China's expansion of clean energy infrastructure, wind, solar, etc., while 69.6% support its promotion of clean energy in daily life and production. When assessing China's role in global climate and ecological governance, respondents predominantly identify it as a driver, 49.7%, followed by leader, 43.9%, and practitioner, 43.5%, with notably stronger approval from global South countries, where 57.1%, 52.7%, and 48.2% endorse these respective roles, particularly among G7 countries, UK and US. Respondents stand out in recognizing China's leadership position. The survey further reveals widespread acknowledgement of China's contributions to global climate and environmental governance. Not only do 76.7% agree on China's effective control of greenhouse gas emissions, but 79.9% also acknowledges exemplary practices in energy conservation, while 75.5% highlight how China's clean energy exports accelerate honors green transition, and 75.1% recognize its new energy sector's global supply of high-quality goods and promotion of green development. Additionally, 71.2% praise China's afforestation efforts, and 73.4% endorse its governance solutions. It is noteworthy that global South respondents demonstrate 7 to 11 percentage points higher approval than average, and younger respondents under the age of 44 consistently show above average support across all categories. The survey was conducted by Cgtn in partnership with the New Era International Communication Research Institute, which was jointly established by China Media Group CMG and Renmin University of China RUC, covering 24,515 respondents across 48 countries worldwide. The participant countries included both major developed nations and global South countries, with all respondents being general citizens aged 18 and above. The sample distribution aligns with each country's census data and in terms of age and gender demographics. And that was kind of propaganda from China. Economy, August 14, 2025. China's digital infrastructure makes great strides during 14 5-year plan period. 14 5-year plan period. Oh, a lot of 5-year plans. 14 of them since Mao Zedong, maybe. Medium-sized 2 minutes texts. China's digital infrastructure has achieved significant progress during the 14 5-year plan period 2021-2025, reaching world-leading scale and technological levels, said Liu Liehong, head of the National Data Administration, during a press conference held at China's State Council Information Office on Thursday. China had built 4.55 million 5G base stations and connected 226 million gigabit broadband users as the end of June 2025, Liu said. The country's total computing power now ranks second globally, providing a strong boost to economic and social development. Investment in digital infrastructure has generated robust market demand, spurring growth of the information and communications technology industry chain and fostering an advanced and complete industrial ecosystem, Liu said. The accelerated rollout and iterative upgrades of digital facilities have also fueled new business models in emerging sectors such as online shopping, remote education, telemedicine, and 5G plus industrial internet. People complain about 5G. They say that produces cancer, produces a lot of diseases. In rural areas, the expansion of 5G networks and e-commerce has enabled mobile phones to play a key role in boosting incomes and improving livelihoods for farmers. After years of sustained efforts, China has achieved a series of breakthroughs in key core technologies. Integrated circuit development is accelerating while domestic operating systems are gaining traction. With devices in the Harmony OS ecosystem surpassing 1.19 billion units, China now also accounts for 60% of the global artificial intelligence patents. China's data industry has also seen rapid expansion. According to the National Data Development Research Institute, the number of data-related enterprises nationwide exceeded 400,000 in 2024, with the industry market size reaching 5.86 trillion yuan, and 117% increase from the end of the 13 5-year plan period 2016 to 2020. The sector is expected to maintain high growth in the coming years. We stress that these achievements highlight China's determination and capacity to advance its digital economy, laying a solid foundation for future high-quality development. And the third one, I'm not going to read this because this is not about China, but there's Wang Yi, everybody's friend. Everybody loves Wang Yi. And I'm not going to read the last two because the fourth is about Trump and Zelensky. And says, Wang Yi, the previous one, China supports Thailand-Cambodia dialogue to rebuild trust. Fourth, as Trump-Putin summit nears US, Europe, Ukraine align on Russia. US, Europe, Ukraine align on Russia, against Russia, I guess. And the last one is about Palestine, Middle East. Gaza pounded as death mounts. Calls grow for Israel to allow aid. And that's it, people. I hope someday to leave behind now.